Hi guys, welcome to your daily reading. Today's reading is for Monday, October 21st, 2019, but of course we know it is completely timeless. So I don't have much time this morning, as you guys may know from yesterday's video, so this one's gonna be short. I gotta go to work. My other job. Alright, so as I was laying the cards for today's message, I'm seeing that for a lot of you, there is this fear that is coming along with accepting what God has put in your place. Now, for some of you, what God has put in your place could be a relationship that you're being asked to rekindle. For some of you, what God has put in your place can be the breakup of a relationship that you're being asked to accept. And for some of you, a lot of you, and whose story is actually shown here in this bottom, or at least came to me as I was laying the cards, this is all about accepting spiritual. I just pulled this card because I'm shuffling off. It's about surrendering to your spiritual path. So your spiritual service. A lot of you who are getting personal readings with me now, of course you guys come from many different things, but a lot of you are also getting information through that reading about some type of spiritual service that you are going to be stepping into. And again, as I could tell, that would be the case through the way these cards have been going the last few days. Plus, it is my specialty to work with people who are stepping into mastery, as we say, or stepping into a spiritual project that they've contracted to do. So I'm not surprised. Anyway, I'm also seeing that for some of you, your suggestion is to surrender to being intimate again, surrender to having that trust with you and someone else again. Now, of course, it could be with the same person that God is bringing back into your life, or it could be with somebody else that God is bringing into your life. But whatever it is, I definitely do see some of you praying and trying to work on that, and I understand. As I'm seeing that some of you are praying and working, you're asking God to work on your partner, because I'm seeing that for a lot of you, you've been there, and it feels like a step back, because it's like, hold on, I was already on board, I was already vulnerable, I was already showing myself and being myself, and this person completely robbed me of that safety and that sense of security. And so you're praying for this person to mature. But I'm also seeing that Spirit is saying that I guess you should pray for yourself as well, because that trauma has shut you down. So today's adornment is this cup of latte. So hold on, I need a drink. You can tell it's early because this is my morning voice. Anyway, let's see, anything else? Surrender any resentments that you guys have. Now, resentments, of course, for a lot of you, this is relationship based. For a lot of you, it could be work based, whatnot. Also, when it comes to this spiritual project, a lot of you may somehow harbor resentments. And I feel that if you do have resentments towards whatever it is that Spirit has asked you to do spiritually, as a project, it could possibly be because of past lifetime connections. I feel that maybe some of you may have, this is going to be like you trying the same project again in a different time frame, because the last time that you tried to introduce it into the world, it was rebuked. Maybe people ridiculed it because you were ahead of your time. Maybe where the geographic location where you tried to introduce it wasn't conducive to whatever it is that you were doing. It for all different reasons. But whatever it is, they're saying, if that's your case and it's a past lifetime thing and you're like, no, I don't want to do this, whatever that is, and you're going to know what this is. If you have a spiritual project, you'll know. If you feel resentment to it, it could be past lifetime stuff. And if that's the case, they're saying that you do need to surrender that and just see it as like, well, the conditions weren't right at the time, and now the conditions are more likely to be right, because we're living in a world where, well, we can do anything in many ways. The things that we do don't always lead to death. Okay. Off camera, I just paused because off camera, Spirit, I felt like I was guided to draw some cards. Yeah, this is confirmation. See her holding that thing. I just checked. And this thing here. Spirit is bringing through a message to somebody out there. Could be more than one of you. They're saying in your household, you definitely are coming across as being married or being in a committed relationship or just boyfriend, girlfriend, something committed. This message is for some of you. They're saying surrender to drama. They're saying that for you guys in particular, you may have been praying for some kind of breakthrough in your home life, and some of you are wondering, should I work on this? Or should I keep on this connection or not? The answer is yes, 3 of coins. Keep working on it. Now, the reason why I pulled these cards is because I'm like, why are these 2 cards randomly at the bottom of the deck both talking about deception? Caution, wariness, then it's the deception card. So I drew some cards, and it looks like Spirit is coming through. They're saying that maybe you've got some thoughts, like some little niggling thoughts in the back of your mind that may or may not have even been confirmed, but it has to do with cheating or just something to that effect. There's something that is causing your happy home life, or what is seeming like a happy home life, to be disrupted now, and for there to be a lot of drama, which we see here. Now, sure, you can see all these things around you, all these glasses, and you can choose to see them, Spirit is saying, as half full or half empty. In other words, you can choose to see them as problematic, like, oh, this person's worked late tonight. What does that mean? You know, like things like that. But this card came out with the Moon card, which tells me that you're under the influence of the Moon in particular, which means that you're under the influence of this illusions. You're under illusions. I don't feel that this is true. Whatever it is that you're seeing, this is distorted thinking. It's very possible that you are seeing this and it's not real. That's what happens when when the Tarot Moon pops up. It speaks of confusion, confused thinking, disillusion, and just not seeing things clearly. All right. Ooh, shout out, Andreen. Yeah. Reminded me to explain the cards. Thank you. And yeah, super important. Guys, but Spirit is coming in, God bless us all, and giving us temperance. The temperance card is coming in. So they are helping to clarify things. They're helping to heal your mindset, your perspective. But check this out. Why they're doing that is because they're cautioning you about this tower moment. I almost said tarot moment. Wait, that wasn't funny. But it was to me. Anyway, they're cautioning you about this. I almost said it again. Tower moment. So, look, this is you. You're doing too much thinking. See? You're like, but what if, right? They're telling you, chill out. Okay? Because if you don't, you're going to have a tower moment in your own relationship. Spirit is coming through with the Ace of Swords, divine communication. And on that message, they've got, oh, I'm hearing that song, On the Wings of Love. On that message, on that, you know that song, On the Wings of Love? Anyway, on this eagle, you've got this 4 of Wands. This is the happy home life card. Oh, excuse me. Let me yawn. Spirit is saying, stop seeing what isn't there. You're causing too much drama in your relationship. The truth here is that things are going okay. All right? So that's for some of you. And you know if that's for you. I'm hearing the name Geneva. The word Geneva could be the place. It could be a person's name. Could be just an approximation. Either way. But this is for a few people on this call. Obviously not everybody's, right? So your answer is simple. Yes, please continue to work on this connection. All right. So I wonder, can we get into this reading? Well, we are in a reading. That's what Spirit's saying. All right. Okay, so taking a look at the cards, Spirit is choosing to bring through this narrative they're saying that for a lot of you guys are in situations, doesn't have to be romantic, but you're in situations where you're dealing with the unknown, you're dealing with the unseen. You've got a lot of thoughts about what's going on around you. It's unnerving you, it's unsettling you. And it's causing you, they're saying, to go into flights of fancy. Flights of fantasy. Well, they also said fancy, but okay. Flights of fantasy or fancy. But you see, it seems very similar in a sense to this card here. Where did it go? Oh my gosh. Okay. I just literally put it down. I don't really... Okay. It seems to have this this moon influence, these illusions, this fear. That's what they're saying. And they're saying that a lot of you need to give up this fear, give up this thing. For some of you, it's a thing or a person that's causing this fear. If you're in a relationship with somebody who is truly bona fide hurting you, or just causing you to be in this constant state of just unnervingness, or being unnerved and unsettled, then, and for some of you, it's a friendship. I'm hearing a childhood friendship, very possible with somebody of the same gender. But whatever it is, they're saying you, and I'm hearing from college as well, you've got to, release this person or this situation. For some of you, it's a college friend. But they're also saying that for a lot of you, you need to release your fear about this person or relationship. So I know it's kind of like, well, which one's which, God? And this is the case where I always invite you guys to connect with your spirit guides. They're sitting literally right next to you. They're watching the video with you. They're the ones telling me the information. They're like, oh, don't forget to say this. And so please notice that I have information coming for different people. So use your intuition and work with your guides to know which of these messages is for you. But I'm seeing that for some of you, you got to let go of an influence in your life. It's a person or some kind of thing that you need to let go of. But for some of you, you need to let go of your fear related to this situation, because it may not be true. And in the case of you letting go of your fears, you have to allow yourself to get to a place where you can feel vulnerable again, where you can surrender to intimacy, to feeling intimacy again. I love this card. It's my favorite card. Actually, these two are my favorite cards, and they're right next to each other. They're so beautiful. Aw. I kind of wish I were both. And it looks like the same girl. But anyway, look at how much more powerful she is. They're showing that, like, once she's allowed herself to be vulnerable and weightless, they're saying, because she's let go of these fears, or she's let go of these people and things that are weighing her down, she's become weightless. And they also show weightless. So not only weightlessness, but weightless. Oh, weightlessness. The one card off to the side that is in this deck that talks about being weightless. The heaviness lifts. So we'll put them together. Weightless and weightless. So they're showing that you got to let go of something. Something has to be let go of. But what is it? And that's where your specific situation comes in. You can, of course, get a personal reading, but you can also turn to your guides and ask, am I really letting go of someone or something? Or is this more about me letting go of my own fears and insecurities? But either way, you're going to let that go, and you're going to come to the surface, and you're going to have this breakthrough of power. I'm really, really getting, and here comes Spirit again. And just as I see that off the side, they're like, keep going, you know what to say. Right underneath that is the telepathy card. God, Spirit. They have a sense of humor, guys. They really, really do, okay? I was going to say, here they come talking about that divine project. They're like, now that you're up on the ocean, up on the shore, can we chat? Have you had time to talk about our Lord and Savior? Just kidding. So, right out the gates, Ace of Wands. This speaks of divine opportunity, divine providence, and they're saying a lot of you are afraid to embark upon this journey again in another lifetime because you didn't have the resources. Like say you were going to be some kind of healer and you needed certain things. You couldn't do your job properly because where you were in the last lifetime, maybe geographically or maybe temporally, like it was, you were ahead of your time. You just didn't have the tools you needed. They're saying things are different this time. They're imploring you to get started. So some of you are like, but I don't have a spiritual project. But you probably do, and you just haven't been introduced to it as yet. And that's just how it is. But this is for everybody who, if you're watching and this resonates on some level, even if you're like, I want one, you probably have one. Because if you really didn't resonate, you'd be like, dude, I gotta go. Bye. And that's just how it is. But I'm seeing a divine project here that Spirit is showing you're still kind of in between two minds about. Some of you are like, is this real? Is this a real thing? Some of you are like, I know I got to do something, but I don't know what. But I'm just going to still distract myself here. This is distraction, they're saying, and they're trying to get you out of this area so that you can get down here. They're also saying, for some of you, I'm hearing the words, well, I got to eat. I don't have time. I don't have the money to be going around and doing this and that for God, or that just sounds blasphemous, right? For somebody, for other people, when I'm trying to put food on my table, they're showing that you will have what you need. You have everything you need to make this transition. They're saying you have to be committed to it. They're saying it's not about the money. It's your lack of commitment because of your fears. You're afraid of something, something that probably happened past lifetime. This is a King of Pentacles, guys. They didn't send a Page of Pentacles to depict this person holding the decision and having the money. They sent the King of Pentacles. So I want you to know that they're saying you're going to have everything that you need. You're stuck between two minds, and it has less to do with the money and stuff than you think. Once you settle down with whatever your fears are, see this right here? Yeah, this is the Nine of Swords. Somebody having sleepless nights, being in between two minds, not being able to move forward, all sorts of stuff. Once you release those concerns and you pick up this stick, see, bam, you finally pick it up, you're going to be fine. It's going to be all gravy from then on. That's what I'm seeing. But you have to get out of this space. See how this space is? His eyes are all like, oops, I'm sorry, can you guys see? See, in this space, his eyes are all dark and clouded over, and he's doing this dance, and I'm hearing the word making mistakes, getting distracted. Don't get distracted. You know what needs to be done. You gotta put down all this stuff so you can clear yourself and step into your mastery. Once you gather yourself, so to speak, once you gather yourself and you step into this and you accept Spirit's Spirit's project that they have for you, you'll realize, oh, this is much easier than I thought. Because what I'm seeing here, notice how these two cards mirror each other. They're saying you've been walking around this earth like this all the time. You have what it is. Literally, that thing that they're asking you to do, you already have it. And they're asking me to bring in this card here. And this card. Oopsies. Like, you're walking around with this greatness around you, with this sacred contract around you, because before you came in here, you were given that. That's what you agreed to do. But of course, you have no idea about it, God bless, because you need to go through other experiences. But now, it's like Spirit is slapping you through these videos, and through life, I'm sure, to be like, hey, come on, let's get going. You already have this, and now what you need to do is put it into action. So now you have to, like, set that fire ablaze, and like, pop this little egg that's around you, cute, so that you can become that flame for Spirit. And look, they're showing you already have what you need. So you will already have what you need for this project, whatever it is. I guess they just want to give it to you. And when you guys are ready, you can go ahead and ask for it. I think a lot of you are actually going through, wow, it's so interesting because these cards are like one after the other off the screen. Geez. A lot of you are here in your chart, in your place where you're clearing out karma, you're clearing out people that are you were working on lessons with. So you're in this stage of karmic clearing. But part of it, as you come out of that stage, they're trying to get you to direct yourself and orient yourself towards the next stage, which is to accepting this spiritual project that they have for you. Bing! Because if they're trying to get you to prime the pump, so to speak, because they don't want you to come from one distraction, one situation, and end up in another. Or, as you know, the message has been continually, don't get stuck in the emotions and where you are. They want to give this to you. And what is this thing? It's this. Boom. Yeah, so a lot of you have been getting private readings with me. Like I'm telling you, you keep getting this card, right? Because I think that Spirit is trying to work with a lot of you on something. So anyway, God bless you guys. I have to go to work. My other job at the university. I feel like I should stay home. Anyway, I wish. All right, guys, thank you so much. And I hope this helps you in some way. Please speak with your guides and... excuse me. Wake up. Please speak with your guides and they will help you with whatever it is that they need. Remember, these readings, at least for me, they're just information-based. And the real work happens when you shut off the camera and you talk to your spirit guides and your higher self. Okay? Mwah. I love you guys. If you'd like a personal reading, please just hit me up. My information's below. And if you'd like to donate, thank you so much in advance. That information is below as well. Thank you guys. Bye.